Welcome back to Good to Know. Today we're having a fashion show, and these cute outfits were inspired by some cute kids in Florida.
I feel like I'm a one-woman circus all the time, but it's a great feeling.
For the past year, Kate Sheely, mother of 3, has been running a children's clothing line out of her Tampa home. It's called Autism.
Our kids just love bows. My girls sleep in their bows every single day, and they just can't get enough of them.
It was Kate's 4-year-old daughter, Livia, who inspired her to start the business.
So Autism was born because we have a nonverbal autistic daughter, and our family saw how much money we were spending with her needs and her therapies, and we realized that there were so many families out there that didn't have those means.
10% of every sale goes back to helping families just like theirs.
We have just given $1,000 to Hillsborough County Schools to help them buy special needs equipment.
Kate, who has an extensive background in the fashion industry, designs half the outfits herself.
We do unicorns and rainbows and very Florida inspired.
But what makes it a true kids' clothing line? Kate's own 8-year-old son and 4-year-old twin daughters are alongside her throughout the day.
Pick out the fabric choices, help me match the color of the bows, so they're very much involved.
The long-term goal is to eventually move Autism into a warehouse and begin offering jobs for adults with autism.
Once a child ages out of the school system, there's very, very few jobs out there that an autistic human being can go and work for.
And one day, hopefully Livia will take over.
Where she can go and work, and she really has a place in this world.
Baskets full of patterned swaddles, tiny bows, and solid colored hats wait in Zach and Taylor Sherlin's Caledonia home, ready to be delivered.
I'm just going to pick a swaddle and a bow that go with each other, and a hat if it's a boy.
This week, they'll go to the cardiac intensive care unit at Helen DeVos Children's Hospital, where each baby admitted will receive one of those outfits.
The goal is to be able to ensure whether they get 100 kids a year or 300, that we keep enough there for every kid to get.
The Sherlins call the initiative Harper's Heart Closet, named after their daughter, who spent her entire life in the cardiac PICU.
Our family couldn't see her for most of it, so they compensated by buying her swaddles and bows, and so she always had this real vibrant personality, and we dressed her accordingly.
Hypoplastic left heart syndrome kept Harper at DeVos Children's. It's a congenital heart disease that impacts just over 1,000 babies each year, according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention.
Her heart was very unique.
Affecting normal blood flow through the heart.
The left side of our heart was underdeveloped.
In addition to HLHS, doctors diagnosed Harper with CHARGE syndrome shortly after birth. The genetic disorder causes a pattern of abnormalities that differ from child to child, like vision and growth delays.
That gave her a set of complications on top of a heart issue.
Harper endured 5 surgeries, most of them heart-related, but in August she died at 3 months old.
Harper showed us what resilience is and what being tough means.
The Sherlins want Harper's Heart Closet to provide comfort to the families there, believing the patterned swaddles, tiny bows, and solid colored hats may help those parents as it did for them.
Keep hope, and to know that, it's not every story ends up like ours, and that, to keep just, being strong for your little one and keep persevering and find the day-to-day success.
Some fashionable socks are turning into a big windfall for some schools in Florida.
Brothers and sock drawer presidents Alex and Aiden Skolnick have been keeping themselves busy over the past 3 years.
Since the inception of the sock drawer to now, we've personally handed out over 15,000 pairs of socks to the homeless.
Yes, you heard correctly, socks. Through their volunteering with the homeless, the Skolnicks learned they're the most commonly requested item among that community. Since its start in 2017, support for their nonprofit, the Sock Drawer, has taken off, and the Skolnicks have paid it forward, especially to schools.
The work that we do with elementary schools is solely with Title I elementary schools because they need it the most.
They created a video contest last year for schools to win a new newsroom. The winners with the best video, Grassy Waters Elementary. Staff there say the upgrades were much needed.
Our equipment was the original equipment from 2004, and if you know anything about equipment, that is ancient in technology.
It was bad. A lot of the equipment, the children didn't even know what the items were.
Grassy Waters recently celebrated the completion of their makeover and first week of new newscasts.
Their ultimate goal, these two boys, Aiden and Alex, is to try to affect as many people as possible.
And the Skolnicks had another surprise up their sleeves. Makeovers for all the schools that applied to the tune of a total of $130,000 worth of grants and donations. The only thing the sock drawer organizers asked of participants was that they give back to the organization. Grassy Waters set a goal of 100 socks. Not only did the students meet that, they donated 1,200. Through paying it forward, the Skolnicks and teachers hope to teach a simple lesson.
We want kids to learn that no matter what you're doing, no matter what situation you are in, you can help give back to your community. And that we think that children should be raised at a young age with community service in mind.
And their minds on the future.
We've got some sewing to do.
I take designer things and then I try to find a way to make it really, really inexpensive.
It's good to know.